All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my profile. So excited to see you here. And some of you may actually be listening to this as a podcast. If you are not following our podcast just yet, you want to sign up. We are exploding with content. I don't know if you guys have seen it. We've been building a lot in the last few weeks, month. We have a new website. We have our new programs, the accelerator. People are getting incredible results. You guys should check out the transformations from some of our clients. It's really exciting. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is this content is also going to be repurposed for you guys on YouTube. You might be listening to this on podcast. You might be catching a snippet of this on Instagram. So we are omnipresent. We are all over the place. And today I want to talk about scheduling and success. And I know it sounds a little bit boring, but believe me, guys, so we work with our clients who pay us a pretty penny for us to coach them on getting their business online. And then also on just like how to have success. If you guys are here live, #live, let me know where you're joining us from. And let me know what your key to success is. And so let me switch back to, so with our clients, we work with them to have them succeed online. And often what happens is your calendar might get in your way. And we've seen this from top performers. And I'll just talk about our own experience. I'm just checking here. Our own experience, with Matt and myself, is things are really busy, right? So we have so much. Hey, Tanya, how's it going? We have so much that needs to get done every single day. So we have very strict going to sleep times, waking up times, like literally everything. This segment is going to be happening every Tuesday here on my profile. And it was scheduled, and I am within, I have a specific amount of time to get this done. How's it going? Let me know. And so everything is really important these days because not only are we running a business, we're traveling in Mexico, which has been so much fun, but we're also thinking of, like buying a house, and there's like a wedding, and there's just so many things to plan for. And so and we have a team, right? So when you are held to a higher standard because of the circumstances in your life, and I want to ask you, like, is your life currently pushing you to show up at that level? Or are you going, through the motions? Are you just sort of like leaning back, just going with flow? Or are you consistently every day showing up and creating the life of your dreams, the life that you say you want? Is it on your calendar? And so today, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about your calendar and some hacks, some tips that you need to be implementing because that is going to lead to your success. So let me share with you very quickly. This is a blurred out picture of what my calendar looks like in like a month from now. Right, so this is not this week. If that was this week, it would actually be completely full because every minute gets a job, every hour gets a job. So from going to sleep here, I'll walk you guys through a few of the things that are here that are just like every day. So this is wake up time. So 6:30, 6:30, that's the ideal wake up time. And then I will do it's called priming. I call it priming for anybody who's part of the Tony Robbins community. You've heard about the morning priming ritual. So I make sure that I don't just wake up and have the first thing that I do. If you know me, or if you're a client of ours, or if you're a family member of mine, you know that I have very strict boundaries. And so for you to be successful and to be executing at the highest levels of your life and of your business, you need to have boundaries, and these boundaries need to exist within your time, right? So say with my sister, she reached out to me. Love you, sister. She reached out to me today, and she was like, hey, can you look at this? And I was like, no, I can't. I can't until, this time, because in the mornings, that's when I create. So in the mornings, I'm in creator mode. And then in the afternoons, that's when I am in engaging. I'll have conversations with people. But I don't know if you guys will notice this, like, I will not answer to anybody's comments or questions or concerns, or not even Matt, till 12 p.m. PST. We'll do our morning routine together. But he'll start like, oh, solid. We should brainstorm. I'm like, no. This is my creative time. So I want you guys to think for yourself, what is the structure of your day, right? So for me, it's going to be waking up. It's going to be priming. It's going to be working out. It's like the getting ready. So when are you making time for learning, right? So for me, that happens in the morning. When do you have time for coaching, for taking your life to the next level? For me, it happens on Wednesdays. Exactly. It's from, depending on where we are, PST or CST. So it'll be, from 12 to 1 or 11 to 2, 11 to 12. So I have an hour of coaching, right? So we have our coaches. We are learning. I am reading books in the morning. I'm going on a run and listening to a podcast. So all of that happens here. This right here that you guys are seeing is content creations. For some of you people who have said, but Luz, how do you actually structure out your week? This is how I do it. And so I'm gonna walk you through some of the major blocks. And a reminder, this is not this week. This is just my general calendar in like a month, 2 months from now. This is what it looks like. I am not, there's this quote that says, hope is not a strategy. You can't hope for success, guys. Quote that. You can't hope for success. You have to create success. And for you to create success, you have to know your metrics for success. And it has to be on your calendar. Literally everything has to be on the calendar. There is a program that I really, really love. It's called, I really recommend for you guys to follow them on Instagram. It's called Marriage 365. And so they're this really cute couple, and they talk about tips for successful, happy marriage. And today they had a post that was talking about like scheduling sex. We're going there. Like even things like sex, you want to put it on the calendar, because if you're busy, if you're a professional, if you have things going on, everything is scheduled. So we have, so like I have time, just like morning routine with Matt. I have, relaxing time, everything, being in bed, being asleep, date night, everything, self-love night, everything, cooking on Sundays, cooking prep, like everything gets scheduled. Hey, Harold and Nicole, we are chasing our success, and that's why we are here to watch you. Thank you for being here. Let me know, how is it that you, Harold and Nicole, I don't know if it's Nicole here or Harold, let me know how it is that you guys schedule your success, and what sort of what principles you're following in terms of making sure that you're not leaving success up to just chance, but you're actually making sure that success happens because it's literally on your calendar. So going through, you want to think right? So I don't know if you guys have seen my trainings from the past. If you're interested in the how to plan for your year, let me know and I can send you that training. So I did a training in the past. So the way that I do this, guys, is I will plan for the next 10 years. I know this sounds crazy, but again, success is no accident. Success, 1, leaves footprints, and 2, is not an accident. You have to plan for success. So success, you could like trip upon $1 million, but 99.9% of people don't just like, oops, oh my God, there's $1 million right there, right? You plan for it. And so you have to plan your professional development, your personal development, your success in your relationship. Everything needs to be planned. So we look out 10 years in advance. So I want you guys to have a vision for your life 10 years from now. And you're like, Luz, that's so crazy. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Well, let's change that, because I want you, a people without a vision perish. A people without a vision, you're just going to end up going through the motions. Then guess what? And this is going to sound harsh, but I am not here to be your friend. I am here to be your coach. I am here to sometimes light a fire under your butt to get you moving. If you don't have your roadmap to success, if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up working on somebody else's dream. And I think that's really heartbreaking, because all of you have dreams. All of you have visions. All of you were put on this planet with incredible potential, with incredible gifts that are life-changing for other people. And people are so excited that you're here. I'm excited that you're here. And if you're not taking charge, and if you're not creating a vision for your life, if you're not creating, your 10-year roadmap, then you're just leaving success up to chance. So it starts with a 10-year roadmap. Then you scale it back and you think 3 years, 1 year. Definitely you want to plan for the 1 year. It's September. I'm already thinking about the plans for next year, right? So by the end of November, I am planned for the next year. So again, I'm already thinking of like, what is it that I'm planning for this upcoming year? So you want to have your top goals. And the thing is, you don't want to do this to be super, super complicated, right? I love Brendon Burchard. Let me know if you guys listen to Brendon Burchard. Love him. And I was really excited to learn more about his planner. And then I saw his planner and I was like, oh my God, this is so complex. Tony Robbins says, complexity is the enemy of execution. If you want something done, it has to be simple. That is how we teach our business principles. And that is how we do life. If it's complex, if it's too many steps, it is not going to get done. So for planning for the year, I used to be the girl that would be like, 2,000 goals for the year. And here are all my 100 categories of things that have to get done. That doesn't happen anymore. Now I just have 3 to 4 main goals. At least 2 of them have to be personal because you still have a life. Yes, I know you own your business, but you got to have a life, guys. You need to be building a life that you're so thrilled about. You're so excited about, many directions. And that's fantastic, Nicole. So you said we're bad at scheduling, we kind of wing it. Oh no, you wing it. That's okay. At least it starts with recognition. So many people wing it. There are so many people. I have coached one of my clients, millionaire. He was, bringing in, who's almost at the $1 million mark. One of my millionaires. And he was, clearly successful. But when I looked at his calendar, there was no calendar. He was just winging it. I was like, oh my God, can you imagine how much more successful you could be if you were showing up literally every day with intentionality? And that's what we worked on. And I am doing this training because with our current clients, this comes up again and again and again, which is why I'm walking you through my specific system for how I do planning, which I would say I am top notch when it comes to planning and strategizing. So, if this is helpful, hopefully it helps some of you be like, oh, that's right. I need more structure in my life. I need to plan for success, not just wing it and hope that it exists and that it just happens in my life. So we go from the 1 year, you have top 3 to 4 goals, at least, 1 to 2 personal, 1 to 2 business. Most likely it's going to be 2 personal, 2 business. And then from that, what you do is then you scale it back. Do you guys see how we're just planning backwards, planning backwards, planning backwards? So you take your big vision of 10 years from now. Maybe you read Think and Grow Rich, and Think and Grow Rich, he talks about having your chief definite aim. This morning, it's part of my morning routine. In my morning routine, I read my chief definite aim. And so you want to know, where is it that I'm going? So I want you guys to tell me, where is it that you're going with your life? So you have your chief definite aim. We go back and you think, well, how can in this year? And so when you start thinking about your year, it's my shiny jacket, but it's a little warm. Okay, so when you start thinking about your year, here's how I want you guys to think about planning for the year. And planning for the year is basically, it's coming up. It's right around the corner the way that I see it. So you want to think at the end of this year, it would be failure if I was the same person I am at the beginning of the year. So if you don't become a new person in terms of the skill sets that you gained, how much you grew, the things that you learned, right? How you just grew professionally and personally, I personally would see that as a not successful year, because my intention every year is to get better, is to grow, is to provide more impact, it's to reach more people, right? And so you want to be thinking, who do I need to become in this upcoming year for me to reach that level of that person that I would be super excited to be at the end of the year? So then that's the year. Then we scale it back, and you guys can either do quarters, so you can do planning by quarters, or you can do what I call bi-monthly sprints. So every 2 months, you have 3 top goals for your 3-month period, and that's what's guiding your entire strategy for 2 months. If you can do 3 months, but I really believe in metrics all the time, but which, as you guys are seeing, we're scaling it back, scaling it back, scaling it back. So everything has metrics. So then we come back to your monthly goals. So you're going to be consistently seeing the rule of threes. So it's, 3 top goals for the year, 3 top goals for the quarter, 3 top goals for the 1 month. And then I'm really excited at some point, maybe next year it could happen. I'm going to create my own planner because I love my system. So I have a system that I've been using for years now, and it works really, really well, both in terms of, here you guys can literally see, this is my yearly planning. Everything is on the calendar. We're traveling. If it wasn't for us traveling, we would have an entire wall of just calendars. So this is how we do yearly planning. And then I have my planner, my actual planner for every single day. And what you guys will see here is for my monthly, I am grading myself on the values and the person that I said that I wanted to be. So this is happening every month. And then I'm setting goals every single month. And then you go into the week. So every single week, I'm going to have my top goals for the week and then my top goals for the day. And then that's how we finally arrive here, which is literally your hour by hour play of success. So it starts, I want you guys to know, when is it? Routines are so important. So when is it that you go to sleep? When is it? And waking time does not start with waking time. Waking time starts with the time that you went to sleep. So what time do you go to sleep? How many hours of sleep are you getting? What time are you waking up? Are you snoozing? Are you waking up right on time? Do you have a morning routine? Are you starting your day by giving your time and your energy to other people's agendas? Or are you starting by being the owner of your business? Are you starting by creating the things that are important to you in your life and in your day? So I do not tend to anybody else's agenda until 12 p.m. every single day. At that point, I can engage with your posts. I can engage with your comments. I can look at your emails. If you guys have ever emailed me, you will receive an auto responder that says, I only check my email about once a week, which is true, because I am too busy. We're too busy building a business. We're not consumers of social media. We are creators of social media. And you as a business owner should see yourself being the same, right? So then it comes down to, does every hour have a job? So when you start planning for your week, every hour needs a job. So if you're a business owner, you need to be prioritizing the things that bring in sales. You just do, right? So the important things that are most important for you to move your business forward and your life forward, are they on your calendar? So do you consistently have 1 to 3 hours of sales activity every single day? It's not like maybe it happens. And when it shows up on your calendar, you show up for your sales, for your partnerships, for the things that actually bring you the metrics that are going to allow you to grow your business. So you have to know what those metrics are. What is it that you're trying to create with your business? What are those metrics that you need to reach? And is it on your calendar? And then I want you guys to think of the other things. Great. That's awesome. I am so happy that you did that. And yes, stagnation does equal death. Absolutely. I also want you guys to think, because right now, we are business coaches. So I'm going to be talking to business owners. This is going to provide a lot of value, even if you're not a business owner, but I'm specifically speaking to business owners. And as business owners, I think sometimes this has happened to us. You get so, tunnel vision in terms of your business that you forget you have a life. Y'all, you guys have partners and you have family members and you have friends and you have a life, you have hobbies and activities, and you have things that matter in your life. That, guess what? It needs to be on your calendar. Everything needs to be on your calendar. So for us, every single Thursday, no matter what happens, it is date night. Thursdays are, like, everybody knows, our family knows, our clients know. Our clients, we actually have a client right before date night on Thursdays, and you'll be like, that's right, guys, you got to go to date night. So we have boundaries. Do you boundary your business? You need to have boundaries in your life. And that's why your calendar is so powerful, because it allows you to really see what's important in my life, what's getting my time and my energy. We can always have, you can create more money. You can create more, potentially more health, right? By eating well. You can't create more time. So your time is one of your most precious, if not absolutely your most precious tool that you have, your resource. And so we have somebody here. Great. So all the things that matter in your life need to be on your calendar, from date night to, for me, I have self-love night, I have self-love time, I have self-love weekends, right? That's where like Matt and I, we love each other, but sometimes I'll be like, Matt, I love you, and I'm going to go hang out by myself because I love me too, and I like having time with me. So all of these things, all of them, from learning, reading books, listening to podcasts that grow you as a professional and as a person, all of these things have to be on your calendar. So if you guys have questions, I will be on to answer a few questions. Otherwise, remember that we do a business training every single week inside of our Facebook group. If you haven't already joined our Facebook group, you can go up to my cover here, or if you are on Instagram, if you are on YouTube, if you're on podcast, make sure that you guys add us as friends. Make sure that then you go to our cover here on Facebook and you go to our Facebook group, which is called High Ticket Client Online, and it's High Ticket Online. It's up there. It's our website is highticketclientonline.com. So it's basically the same thing, but I think I'm missing a word. And so you guys want to join our Facebook group because every single Wednesday at 12 p.m. PST, we do a business training. And sometimes we say when it's my turn, I will do a business diagnostic. I'll look at your brand online and I'll tell you, hey, your website needs a little bit tweaking here. Hey, we need to redo. I'm going to be doing two of those that I'm really excited about. One is with a veteran who's been doing his business for about 20 years, but because of COVID, now he has to have business online and he's creating his online presence. And he hasn't really done that before. So I'm going to be walking through that with you guys. And then we have somebody else who's really just starting his coaching career. And I'm going to walk him through that diagnostic. So that's really, really valuable, really helpful. So make sure that you join the Facebook group. We do have a free training that if you guys haven't already had gotten your hands on it, write free training in the comments below, and I'll make sure to send it your way. What else? Let's see. Am I mentioning anything else big?
You're great, love.
Okay, I think that's everything for now, guys. This is our last week in Guanajuato. After this, we're headed over to Guadalajara, and it's just getting closer and closer to heading back to the United States. We have loved being in Guanajuato. It's been such a blessing, so great. We've absolutely loved this place where we're at. And so we are wishing you that you are creating an incredible life, and it starts with your calendar. So again, I want to remind you that if it matters to you, it needs to be on your calendar. Every hour gets a job, just like every dollar gets a job, right? If we don't pay attention to our hours, to our minutes, to our seconds, then we're just going to go through life, and we might get to the end of life and be like, oh, I could have done so much more. I could have been so much more. There was a song of passion still left in my heart, and I didn't, show up for that. And I know that that's not going to be you. So make sure that you use your calendar as the most important, literally probably the most important tool that you have for success. So that's it for today. Join our Facebook group. Let us know if you want to jump on for a consult for us to, give you a diagnostic of where you are with your business presence. And I will talk to you tomorrow inside of our Facebook group, where I will do a business training, a live business training. Luz Gonzalez here, your favorite business coach. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye all.